All right, good day everyone. So today we are going to look at this figure right here. So this is the Toynami Robotech VF-1S from the popular 80s animation Robotech. In Japan it's called Macross. So yeah, I got this from Collectible Central PH. So they're kind of like a toy collector's shop. So they're pretty cool to deal with. So I'll put a link on the description below if you want to order from them. So the box is pretty banged up. It's kind of like an old figure already. So but yeah, this figure is kind of hard to find these days. So I got this because it's 1/100 scale. I like the scale of the figure, so it works well with the figures that I have. So just a quick look at the box. So you have a little window, you have a big window here, you could see the figure, some of the poses. It's transformable, that's why I got this also. So it transforms into the Batroid mode, the Valkyrie mode, and the Guardian, the fighter mode. So yeah, so sorry, I'm not really familiar with all the with all the terminologies whatsoever. The last time I watched this when I was a kid was like when I was 10 years old. I'm not sure, or 12 years old. So yeah, it's been a long while. But anyway, it seems like it comes with a stand, it comes with the beam, I mean the gun. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up the figure. So okay, so when you open up the figure, it's kind of tight. Looks like it's packed with so many stuff. So yeah, so that's your accessories, the accessories that it comes with. And yeah, so this is the figure right here. Figure looks nice at first glance. I'm just gonna take those out. Oh, before I do, there are some instruction manuals and the stickers if you want to stick them on the figure. So for now, we're just gonna leave them on the side. So the figure comes with the following accessories. So it has some landing gear, it has some attachment parts like the missiles, the gun or the blaster. You have some missiles here, and some extra hands that comes with the figure. Also the support stand for the figure if you want to pose it. And finally, we have the figure here. Alright, so let's take a better look at the figure. So we've opened the front face of the plastic shell. So now we're gonna take out the figure. So this is what the figure looks like. There is a little, I'm not sure if that's the actual color or is it starting to get some yellowing. Looking at the figure here, you have some details. I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up. Yeah, you have some pretty a lot of plastic, extra plastics that weren't really shaved well. I'd say a gunpla builder can do much better than that. But anyway, I've heard some reviews, I've seen from some reviews that the joint here are kind of the ones that you have to watch out for, and let's see why. So I'm just gonna remove that, and yeah, I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but as you can see here, it's already cracked out of the box. That's just too bad. Yeah, there's already a crack on the joint. And let's check the other joint. So when you remove it, so that's why the arms kind of is easy to remove. As you can see here, there's already a crack on that joint, and it's a different, so it's really, it does look like a crack because it's different on both sides. So if you see here, the crack is on the side of the joint. Here the crack is on the bottom of the joint right there. I mean, sure, I could probably fix this using, I mean, I have, but you know, you're not really gonna buy figures to customize it. So yeah, so it just goes to show the plastic material isn't really good, especially on that joint. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Anyway, so let's try and continue on with this review, even though those joints are already cracked to begin with. Yeah. Anyway, so the head, it doesn't, it has a swivel on the neck, and then the actual head is attached by a ball joint. On the shoulders, it's a hinge, so you have a swivel on the on the shoulders, also a ball joint to move it around. Not a lot of movement because of the way it's positioned. On the arms, yeah, the one that's problematic, it's a swivel attached to a so it's basically a peg right there. So when you put this in, so you kind of move it that way and then move it around. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. This one though, on this joint, you could move it around, and then it has a hinge, and then you have a ball joint on the wrist. So yeah, so basically that's your arm movement. On the legs, it's connected by a ball joint, and then these are all hinges, so it's gonna aid on transformation. That's why it has all those hinges. And then finally you have a hinge on the feet. Alright, so basically that's our macros. So now we will go on and try to, you know, transform this macros to another figure. Alright, so we've unraveled the instruction manual already. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow this step by step until we do the guardian mode or the Gerwalk mode. Alright, so we have our figure right here, and so let's begin. So it says here, rotate the antenna of the figure down. So we'll do this, rotate it that way. Yeah, pretty much like that. And then once we've rotated the antenna down, lower the tail section. So the tail section's right here, and then open the rear hatch. So open that one, extend the wings. So we've extended both wings, and then push the head back. So what we want to do here is you tilt the head first, so it's looking up, because it's a tight fit going there. So push the head back, and then what we're gonna do is unhook the back plate. So we have a back plate right here. So the back plate is this square piece there. So all you need to do is just to pry it open. Like so. So again, that square piece right here. So now it's open, and then push the head all the way back. So again, it's a tight fit, So when you open the head, when you open the back, what you want to do is to tilt the head slightly so that it can push all the way down, like so. And then finally bring the back panel forward. So now we're bringing the whole back panel forward, like that. Okay, so now that we have that, before we're gonna push this down, the what you call this, the rear hatch, we'll push this down, and then we're gonna line these up together, and then finally we're going to pull this one up. Okay, so in my case, I don't think you need to like push this all the way through. For now, let's not do that, because the first time I did that, it wasn't getting in, and at the end of the day, the hinge that connects this piece got broken, so I had to glue the thing together. So let's just line it up for now. Let's see what happens. And then, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna push this down like so, and then what we're gonna do is go look at the back, rotate the head 180 degrees. So we are rotating the head. Yeah, even the head rotation is a bit difficult. Okay, so now we've rotated it 180, and finally what we need to do is to pull this one up. So again, it's not gonna fit. You need to kind of work your way through that gap. Yeah, it's that bad. Okay, so basically that's it. Yeah, so I guess we have no choice. We really have to push this through. You just have to be careful when you push this, because yeah, as I mentioned earlier, that piece popped off on me, and I just had to glue them together. So yeah, as you can see, it's being a pain. It reaches up to that point, but yeah, so yeah, unfortunately that's it. It doesn't look like it's gonna go in. Yeah, I tried to do this one the last time, and yeah, the thing is, it broke. So let's see. Yeah, that's as far as it goes, unfortunately. We could probably try to line it up first before we close that hatch. Yeah, it's not working. So that's the thing is with this figure, there's a lot of thing that's going on that's not working. So yeah, I don't want to break that piece again. So yeah, so basically that's it. Yeah, see, it doesn't close. I'm pretty sure it's an original figure though. But yeah, it's just a shame It's a nice figure, but yeah, as you can see, the only way I was able to get that through the first time around was by breaking the thing. So I don't want to do that. So this is like the weirdest Jerwalk macros. Yeah, it's a funny way to look at it, but yeah, that just sucks. So anyway, we weren't able to clip that in, but yeah, it's able to like do that pose, although albeit it's not really nice. It doesn't really line up. But anyway, yeah. So basically, we weren't able to clip that in. So it's just standing there, because when I really tried and forced it, it broke. So yeah, I guess that's it. So that's your Jerwalk mode. Again, that thing didn't clip. Too bad. Now we're gonna make this into the fighter mode. Okay, so now that we have the Jerwalk mode, let's go ahead and transform this to the fighter mode. So to do that, it says here we can remove the hands. Well, in my case, you can actually just tuck it in. So the first thing that you want to do is yeah, so the head's pointed that way already. So you want to tilt the hands. Yeah, well, it's a good idea to remove the arms first, because as I mentioned earlier, this joint likes to break. So you want to remove those arms first, and then tilt this thing, tilt the shoulders this way, for both shoulders. So yeah, so we've done it that way. And then you want to get the legs out of the way first. Okay, so now we have like this section right here. So you want to move the shoulders all the way to the back of the head, like that, and then tilt it up, and then line it up like this. Okay, and then you want to do the same thing on the other side, basically. Right? So now that we have that in place, you can bring this the legs back down slightly, just going through those two, and then you can attach the arms together. So there are slots on each arm to connect them both. So like so. So you can keep the hands in there, and then finally those two. Now you can attach the the arms back to the shoulders. Okay, like that. And then finally, you need to bring this whole leg, the whole legs down. Like so. And line it up. Okay. And also there are slots on the arms and where it attaches to the leg. See? So let me just put a closer shot on that one. So there are slots also that attaches to the leg part. It's colored black also, that's why it's not that obvious, but trust me, it's there. So you can attach the legs to the arms, right? And then you can close the feet, right? And finally, all you need to do now is to pull down the tail. So open it up, pull it down, and then unravel the tail. So there you have it. That's our fighter mode. So now what we need to do is to connect the landing gear on the jet. So yeah, we'll do that right now. So we have 3 spots to connect the landing gear to. So that's 1, 2, and 3 at the front. So all you need to do is just to push it ever slightly and it opens up. Same thing here, just push slightly, and this one it can go all the way around. Same thing on this end, so just push it slightly and it's gonna go all the way around. So all you need to do now is just connect the landing gear. So this is one of them, and then just connect it on the slot. Like so. Same thing on the other end. The wheels seem to be like one piece, so it's not gonna rotate on you. So yeah, something for you to remember. I mean, something for you to consider if you're planning to buy this figure. Alright, so there you have it. Fighter mode with landing gear. So just to again to emphasize on what the figure comes with. So it comes with the gun and a hand that is specifically fitted to use that gun, and then we have some splayed hands, or relaxed hands, and we also have some missiles, an additional hatch for the plane when it's on fighter mode or in Jerwalk mode, and then we have some option parts for the stand. So I'm not gonna connect all that because I'm really, to be honest, I'm really pissed off with the figure. It's not built really well, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and finish the review. So it's not really built it's not built well at all. So I'm not sure if it's because of it's older, but I don't think it is. The plastic quality was really bad, to be honest. And yeah, so it came out of the box with broken swivel joints. It came out of the box with a bit of a yellowing already, but yellowing, that's fine for me as long as the plastic material is pretty good. But yeah, so unfortunately on this one, the plastic quality was really bad. I can say it's probably worse, or it's probably the worst figure that I ever bought. So yeah, so that's it for this review, I guess. I'm just gonna stop here. I do suggest you don't buy this figure at all. But yeah, it's a shame because it really is a good figure. It looks so good, and the scale was really nice. Yeah, and it's transformable. So just, for all you got, for all you toy makers out there, I know you're trying to cut costs. I know you're trying to, sell this to a wider audience, but it doesn't make sense to make a figure like this, and at the end of the day, it breaks on you out of the box. So it doesn't work at all. I was able to hinge this for some reason, but I guess the only reason I was able to do that is because probably that joint is already broken again. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a nice figure. The design is really good. The paint application's okay. There are some botches here and there on how it was molded, but overall, the worst part about this figure was the plastic quality. So I'm probably gonna return this into the robot Batroid mode, and I'm not gonna transform it or touch it ever again. It's again, if you guys want this, I suggest that, if you guys want a Macross figure, I suggest you get the Bandai one, the Chogokin one. I guess that's gonna be built so much better than this one. Again, it's not really comparable, I know. It's a cheap figure. It's cheaply priced. It's around, like, I don't know, 30 bucks, supposedly 40 bucks. But yeah, for that price, you would expect at least some sort of some semblance of quality, especially since it's transformable. But yeah, looking at this thing, since it came out with some broken pieces here and there out of the box, I wasn't expecting too much, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry for ranting. I'm sorry if we're gonna end this video on a low note, but yeah, I hope it's an eye-opener for all of you guys. If you're planning to buy this figure, again, this is the Toynami Robotech VF-1S Veritech Fighter 1/100 scale. I suggest get a pass on this one. Don't buy, in short, don't buy this figure. It's just really bad. So anyway, so yeah, that's it for me. That's all from me, folks. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.